I'm sitting here with Paddy who manages European Utility Week. Many years, he's been many years the manager. Paddy, we met here again. I'd like to know your thoughts about this year. We are in the middle of the show today. So, what is the focus of this year's event?
The focus is really bringing together POWERGEN, Europe and European Utility Week. So we had the generation side linking with the transmission distribution through to the consumer. And really first step along to create an end-to-end event. And so that was our focus, and I have to say it's worked very well.
I've seen a lot of artificial intelligence, machine learning and platform IoT exhibitors working on various innovative projects and products. This was like the new thing here, or it's been here around for years?
It's been a while. I have to say, it's been around for a while. It's really where European Utility Week really started. We'd never really had much sort of the copper wires. It's always been very much a digital event. POWERGEN was more on the physical side, but now we see the digital aspect going across generation and transmission distribution. And when I say transmission distribution, we're also now talking gas networks as well. We have increasingly more gas attendees.
All right, and I just noticed that you actually you're rolling out a major initiative called Initiate, focus on the startups, and it should go global, as I noticed.
Yeah, we're very excited about that. Initiate is the sort of real purpose aspect of our event. We need to attract more people to the sector. So we have a young talent aspect to try and introduce young talent to the energy sector, and to show how interesting it is and also what an impact they can make. We also have an innovation program, and we have startups, because really the technologies of today are not going to take us and help us hit the targets of tomorrow. So the sector needs to try and stimulate innovation if we want to succeed, and we think it's an event for large companies, but also we need to have opportunities for smaller companies with interesting new technologies to get involved as well.
So, as I understand, you want to create a platform for the startups exhibiting at the event and provide them a room for further development worldwide?
Yes, and I think we'll have the similar program taking place in Asia, in Africa, in North America, and in India, where we have an event. Australia, sorry, I forgot to mention that. And what we want to try and do is bring relevant new technologies to the different markets, and really also develop the young talent. So winners of the Young Talent Award could visit the show in Africa, and African can visit the show in Europe. So we try and get more of a cross-fertilization of knowledge, know-how from the regional events that we run.
For next year, you actually announced already the site will be Milan, right?
Yeah.
Do you have also, or have you?
Big news.
It's a big news, but have you already thought about the focus and objectives for the next year's event?
Yeah. For next year, we've taken the initiative as part of our plan to develop an end-to-end event. We had POWERGEN Europe, we had European Utility Week, two names. We've now rebranded. So the event in Milan will be called Enlit. So we've moved away from a traditional exhibition name, because they all look the same, and we want to create a global movement. Our shows around the world will be called, end-to-end shows around the world will be called Enlit. So we'll have Enlit in Jakarta, Enlit in Australia, we will have Enlit in Cape Town, and Enlit in Europe. In America, they have Distributech and POWERGEN International. They run at separate times, so the rebrand won't happen there quite yet. But so Milan, the big news is we will be called something different.
So a lot of development, a lot of progress, and I hope we will see a Slovak pavilion in Milan with maybe startup companies, but also well-known companies in the energy industry. And Paddy, thank you for your time.
My pleasure. My pleasure.